Hey guys, what's up? Ranger Mo, Devil Dog Mo here. Sorry. I'm back with another review of a gun that I got, and also basically a package deal. Now, if you're wondering why I'm kind of dressed like this, it's because I got back from airsofting at my friend's house. He also lives by a forest, but he lives on the other side of Beaverton. It was actually pretty cool. It actually felt like a professional game, like going to Camp R&R, if you guys know what I mean. That airsoft place, it actually felt pretty professional. There were a lot of people there. I got a decent amount of, I got a decent KD. I think I went 10-5. I know that's not decent, but that's because I was using a sniper, which is the new gun that I got, and I will be reviewing you know what? Some of you might already know what it is because I posted a picture of it on Twitter, kind of gave it away. But for those of you who don't know, I'm not going to tell you yet until I show you. And when I got the gun, it was a package deal, so let me get it out of the box. Ah, God, this is a large gun, keep in mind. Those of you who still don't know, keep guessing, keep guessing, keep guessing. That's right. I got a Dragunov. To be more specific, this is the K-SVD. Yes, this gun is so long, I actually have to stand up. I cannot even sit down with this. It is long. Now, everything that I'm going to show you, gun-related, came with it. Like this side mount did, also. Came with, of course, a magazine. Let me get the magazine. Magazine, of course. But to be more specific, let me show you everything this gun came with. Of course, I did also buy separate stuff. For those of you wondering, no, I did not get this for Christmas. This is stuff that I bought with my money. My parents didn't get me this crap because Christmas isn't about getting a bunch of overpriced crap from your parents. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. So, anyway, with the gun, you saw the side mount. This is the box it came in. Pretty regular side mount for not just Dragunovs, but also AK variants. I had a tough-ass time putting this on. I will talk about it when we get to the gun after I show you everything. Came with not only a scope mount, but a scope, which in turn came with two types of scope rings. One of them is already on, as you can see. They came in these little boxes. It is a 3 and then 9x40. It's by AIM. They make very good scopes for hunting, as I've heard. And I think, yeah, let me just pop these suckers open. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, I don't know. It's tough. You might be able to see. Yeah, you get the idea. And it also came with another the second type of scope ring, which is the longer kind. This one, as you can see, it's a little bit more longer, so the scope off the mount would be a little bit taller. I guess if your head's kind of small and you don't want to plop your head up and feel uncomfortable. Yeah, I actually like that they gave me two types of scope mounts. I bought this, there was a blowout sale on Amazon, the people I got it from. And got a speed loader. This I didn't come with the gun, bought separately, was $1. And don't be fooled by the price. This is not a piece of shit. It's just because it's $1 doesn't mean it's like that. Because I know most speed loaders go for like $5. This one went for $1. Well, plus $2 shipping and handling. But yeah, that doesn't really mean that it's bad. It's really good. I used it today. In fact, this is the first airsoft game so far that I have used this gun. Oh, and of course, what sniper wouldn't be complete without BBs? I got a bag of .28 BBs. This I bought separately. And one more thing that didn't come with the gun that I bought separately that I use today. Pair of protective goggles. These are by Lancer Tactical, and surprisingly, did not fog up. Exceeded my expectations. I will be sending that company a good review. Now, let's fit the gun here. Let's move on to the gun. Sorry about that. Just trying to fit this thing back in. Alright. Okay. Here. Again, I'm sorry. Alright. Let's move on to the gun. Specifically, in the box, because it all came in a big box, the stuff that came with the gun, but the gun itself had its own separate box, which is too big, and I'm not going to bring it in the frame to show you, but I will show you everything that came with. If you don't have a scope, for example, this would be your front sight adjustment tool. Of course, like all guns, came with a shitty bag of BBs. Do not use these. If you do and your gun breaks or some shit happens, you cannot return it because it breaks the warranty. Or at least that's what all the professional airsofters say. Of course, came with a mag. Had trouble loading it. I thought you have to open this, but you don't. All you have to do is see this feed. You pull this back and you use the speed loader and you load it up. And I, of course, wouldn't. Because some guy made a video of this when it first came out back in 2010 or 11. He said that a lot of people were having problems with the mag, and I will explain later. Of course, oversized unjamming rod. Haven't had to use this yet, thankfully. Oh, let me bring the gun back in the frame. So, this gun measures 44 inches total. Here, what this is you can take this off, by the way. You simply, I don't want to hit anything. You can unclip it here, take it off the slab. This is just like a cheek rest, so when you're looking down, you feel more comfortable, but you can take it off. I'm not going to take it off because I use it. It actually is helpful. So, to give you an idea of what that would look like when someone's using it, cheek rest, and then, of course, if you do want to use your iron sights really well and you don't have a scope, I would recommend taking this off because I can't, in order for me to aim down, see this, I have to make it rise up. I can't have it like at a low yardage rate. I have to set it to about 3. So yeah, that can be inaccurate sometimes. But yeah, if you're going to use iron sights, take this off. It's not that hard. You can even put it back on. We have 2 sling mounts here and here. Hold on. This little hole right there. You all see that hole right there. Right there. My forefinger's on. Should have done this review outside, but I don't have a camera. I'm using my laptop camera, which, by the way, is pretty good. And, of course, since this is a spring gun, it is full metal, by the way, and the parts that aren't are ABS plastic. It's really strong. And, yeah, since it's spring, you have 2 settings. Right now it's on safe. Flip it down to semi. And then to cock it back, pull the trigger. Cock it and pull. Now, about the spring in this gun, I don't own a Chrono. I haven't chronoed it yet. But this gun is hella powerful. I was watching a video, this guy, Jerk4, he chronoed it with .2s. He does that with all guns, by the way. I know you're going to say, oh, well, snipers don't use .2 if you're good. Yeah, or .28 as you saw the bag. But he chronoed this with .2, and it was 530 FPS. The type of spring in this is an M150 spring. It is very powerful. Man, I can't even tell you how powerful it is. I haven't been shot by it, but he was firing at targets, and man, he fired at a soda can. Within 5 rounds, it completely like not ripped it in half, but like completely like it's at the equivalent of someone just taking a knife and stabbing it twice, just like kind of making a line across. It's very powerful. But Yeah, so if you want to, of course, I'm not going to do in this video because I'm kind of lazy because it took me a while to put the scope mount on. What you would do is there's a little latch here, y'all can see here. You would push this down. You would take this off. It's a little different from my AK. My other AK, you just press the button, take the top off, put the battery in. This is not battery operated, this is spring. Yeah, and you would take this off, and you could access your hop up and your spring compartment. It's an M150 spring. Now, let's talk about the scope mount. This thing is good. It's full metal, it withstands anything. However, this was a pain in the ass to put on. This son of a bitch right here, it took me a whole day to figure out how to put this thing on. Until I started going researching on the internet, had to go to YouTube. And for those of you who do own this gun or are planning on getting this gun, if you're going to experience the same problem I will, just let me know in the comments. I will find that video and put the link in the description. Or just when I reply to your comment, I'll give you the link. But yeah, this thing was so hard to put on. I found out the only way to put it on was literally use a hammer. I even had to, one of my friends had to help me put this on. I couldn't do this alone. We had to use a hammer. So what this is in the scope mount, let me explain. This is basically, you take this off kind of, and then you can, I guess, tighten it. But what you do is you, of course, it's already on, so it's kind of hard for you to see. But there's a little column here. In the video that I'm going to show you, well, I'm not going to show you, but if you need help, I'll give the link. It explains it perfectly. There's a little column. You line up this with the column. You use a mallet. I had to use a hammer, but thankfully it didn't destroy anything. I put something over the metal part to make it imitate a mallet. And this part here, you put it on, have it facing down. You hold it steadily. Don't have the barrel to the ground because you will snap your barrel. That's why I held it and my friend pounded that son of a bitch on. We lined it and then he pounded. He was pounding it and it went doo, doo, doo. And now it's stuck in place, which is good. And you can take it off if you want to. The front part, you just have to pound it down again and then it will come off. But that's going to be a pain in the ass to do. Now that I've covered that, the mag, this is how you load it. And this is one of Airsoft GI. Also, I watched a review on this gun that they did when it first came out. And the problem with them was their customers specifically were complaining that their mag feed, which is this right here, would break. And I know you see a line in it. It's not cracked or anything. That's just how it is. This little seam, don't be fooled. It's not cracked. It's very hard to load. Like, they were complaining about how they're like, yeah, like it would break. Because like me, before they got this gun, a lot of the customers, they probably owned an AK-47 like I do, or a 74, 74U, or any other variant. So they're used to just easily snapping it in place. But I'm just going to do it once right now. Once you hear that click, it's in. Now, let me go get my AK-47 to show you what I mean real quick. Because a lot of people were struggling with this. Hold on, I'll be back. Sorry, guys. So, yeah. This is my AK-47 I still use. The problem what many people are used to is they're just used to easily like just taking it and just snapping it in like that. And they're too careless. Like literally they just like that easy. Literally the lip feed, it's so easy to put in with an AK-47. But you can't do that with an AK. And I'll show you why. I'll just compare the two clips. That was hard to get out. And let me show you the difference. AK mag, Dragunov mag. You can easily tell the difference. This slip feed is more out than this slip feed. This groove is just the thing that it connects on to snap like that. This you actually have to hold it like at an angle and put it like that. And they look very different from each other. You could easily tell. Like, this one's a lot more curved. And yeah, in real life, this would hold 30 rounds. Ooh, this would hold 10. So yeah, big difference. You really have to be careful how you load it in there. And, ooh, car's loud. And, here, I'm going to put the scope on the mount and just put it basically together so you get the gist of what it looks like. Or I'm basically going to show you. So, let me put my AK back. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. So, to put your scope on, it's very simple actually. Probably the simplest part. Take it out of the box. These things here, unscrew them. Then these will come off. Okay. Then, ooh. Ah, the barrel broke. Just kidding. Nothing broke. It's all good. This gun is very steady. I've bumped this into the wall a couple times, and it still hasn't broken. But it's a long-ass gun, and it's pissing me off how long it is. But it's very beautiful, and I like it. It's very accurate. You mount it on like that. Take this. It's actually not that hard. I'm just having troubles because I'm filming at the same time. Okay, put that on. Take this. Here, let me just. A lot easier. Why didn't I think of that earlier? That sucker in. And there you go. You have your scope on. Take your mag. This is like an AK though. At the bottom, you have to, the winding thing, you move it towards the front. Load it. Yeah, this is what it looks like. A lot of people though, since it's an M150 spring, they said it was hard to cock back. I'm not experiencing that at all. And I'm not trying to say anyone's weak or anything, but I don't see it as that hard. So yeah. Perfect. That's what the gun looks like. It's a very beautiful gun. I like it. It's very nice. And I bought this gun on Amazon. The deal's up though that they had, that I got it at a cheap price. But yeah, I seriously recommend purchasing this gun. It's very, very reliable. And powerful too. Anyway, check out my other videos. I may be getting a GoPro cam to record the other games. Like the other ones that I recorded, that was using my friend's GoPro, and that friend wasn't at my friend's airsoft game. So yeah, I couldn't borrow it. He's somewhere out of town, and so once I get a GoPro for myself, I'll record every single game I go to. And yeah, so other than that, peace out.